My name is Kawthar. I'm 25 years old. I'm basically now a freelance translator and a journalist in 2 local newspapers, and I do work with some production companies. And I'm experienced as well in communication. You know, there's like the war in Iraq, there's Palestine, Afghanistan, and all this conquering from the Western countries and all this support it's getting. So it's basically, it's not political, it's not only on the diplomatic level, it's touching people's lives. There are deaths going on, there are massacres going on, and then basically they hold the flag of patriotism and freeing the people, while in reality things are getting more complicated. And you hear theories about oil, about exploitation, we've seen also scandals like Abu Ghraib in Iraq and the Palestinian scandals even here in Lebanon. So basically this is the main issue. It's not about political, it's about the way the West is actually still viewing like the Eastern country and the Middle East as I don't know, like the countries from 100,000 to 100 years, and they are treating us, the Easterns, in such a way. So this is basically the main issue. And population-wise, it's not that difficult. When I see a Westerner, I don't have this barrier. I try to cross it. And if there's any way that I can clarify things that because media brainwashes the brains of everyone these days. It's let's say it's the invasion, the methodology of the West towards the East is the main problem. The relationship with the U.S. as on the political level, it was never better, so it can deteriorate. It has always been a bad. It has always been a bad relationship, because there's this double standard policy here in the Middle East. Before Mubarak was ousted, they were with, now they are against, now they are calling for democracy. The Gulf countries are of no democracies and they are allies with it. So this double standard or hypocrisy and the policy is making things worse. But let's leave the politics aside. On the level of people, I think it's easy. It's not that hard, because you have people, even if they are not intellectual, even if they do not have this cultural background, they have this kind of humanism inside. This is the basic thing that we can actually meet around, And even now, if you go, for example, to the suburbs or anywhere in Beirut where they never seen a Westerner, they have this kind of hospitality. They won't ask, okay, maybe yes, they would ask where are you from, but not in a way of interrogation. It's more like just to get to know them more. Yeah, I'm from the south, so actually we had this occupation thing going on before the 2000s, and then came afterwards. So Lebanon, and it's all complications. So before actually, when I saw a foreigner, and especially these types of people who come, we call them the whites, coming to help you poor thing who was massacred. So I actually used to be teased by this thing. I didn't like it before. But afterwards, and after I started working in an NGO, I have now, let's say on my page, on my Facebook, and even in my personal life, I have around 50 persons from France, I have two actually from the United States. And most of them, I met them during my work at the NGO as a communication officer. Actually, I didn't find myself, I didn't find that it's difficult to communicate. But at certain times I was a bit shocked, because they have this certain perspective of your country, of yourself. I'm too obvious that I'm a Muslim because of my hijab. So I was it's not like I was afraid. I was hesitant a bit about their reaction towards me. And they had these kind of prejudgments about me, the same way I had also prejudgments about them as well. But eventually, when you just believe, like, there's this quote that I like it says, damn you, we are all earthlings, or damn your nationalism, we are all earthlings. So it was like, it took step by step, and now actually my best friend is French. And I actually found a difference, like that first day we met and like when they left to France when their contract ended. I took them tours to the south. They let's say they thought Dahi is a close place. They thought we are really close-minded. I won't talk to her because she's French, and all these rubbish things. And even about the Palestinian issue, she was here a bit conservative about her about her ideas when it comes to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. When she left, she was like, when there's a demonstration about Palestine, for Palestine in France, I'll be the first one to support. So we really brainwashed her when she came here. So, hey, so I took that as an achievement, and I started actually, how do you say it, exploiting the opportunity or the chance of meeting someone from the West to clarify, not to justify why we are doing this or why our reactions. It's just like, let them adapt to the environment we're living in and let them conclude this thing by themselves. And we actually did some, I believe I did some pretty good achievements. Now when they come to Lebanon, the first one they contact is me. And even my friend Marta from the United States, she sent me a card to her wedding. I'm not going to go to New York, but it's just, these things were the results of our relationship with each other. I'm talking in the language of Westerners. I'm not talking in my native language. And I noticed even like my friends from France or from Italy, they even tattooed their names in Arabic because they like the Arabic, what did they say? Choreography. Exactly. I got choreography in my mind, I don't know why. I'm thinking of dancing. So now, when we get to meet like this on a table with each other, it's much easier than the media or even, it has, I kind of have my own opinion when it comes to social media revolutions. I don't like chatting, the written chatting. I prefer more like the voice. You can hear, you can see the face expressions and everything. So once you have a face-to-face meeting, even on the virtual platform, it always strengthens this relationship between each other. So no, we have hope. Yes, we can have hope. We're not relaxed. We're not really. We don't feel this kind of total relaxation where we can communicate in a very positive way. And the first day, maybe I'm talking to them. The next day, I don't know, my house is bombed or something happened. I cannot go on with this. So I don't know how to say it exactly. And the main obstacle is the obstacles themselves. There are so many obstacles that you cannot. It's not easy to travel there. It's not financially easy. It's not geographically easy. I don't know, 21 hours to the United States maybe. And because of all the security situation and everything is an obstacle now. Even I think the only way we have is online messaging and online communication, but I think it's not enough. And it's one way, but it doesn't resolve anything.